Hello, everyone. So let's see what we got going on here. It says here, legendary cover model Fabio criticizes the state of masculinity. The world is upside down, he says. That's weird, man. I always thought Fabio was a weird looking dude to me. Um, I guess I don't know. Like, I guess ladies loved him. I don't know. I I, I remember being a kid, and I remember when Fabio was popular. I, like ladies weren't really about him like that, so I don't really know if he's really that kind of dude. He just looked really weird. His first of all, his head is huge, giant dome. It's odd, and it's like sculpted and like and big, and it's like it's swollen and sculpted at the same time. It's just like weird looking. It looks like it shouldn't exist on a human being. And then his hair, just long hair. It's just like is he trying to be masculine? Because that's kind of like a feminine hairstyle, but it's like a feminine hairstyle, the worst kind of hair that even a woman wouldn't want. Long, messy, blonde hair with split ends all over the place. Like even women wouldn't have that. So why even have the feminine hairstyle in the first place? It was just, yeah, it was just like it was just very off-putting. But yeah, there he is. There he is. Oh, he still looks weird. He's probably had some surgeries. He looks like an old woman now. He keeps the hair. He dyes it. It's really red, just really red. He probably has terrible skin. Uh, legendary cover model and actor. He was an actor. I guess he was in a couple movies, but it's probably just for like being a cover model. Fabio Lanzoni. Is he Italian? Sounding of the state of blah blah blah, known mononymously. I suppose that means known by one name, I would assume, as just Fabio the Italian. Oh, he is Italian. American icon, who's perhaps best recognized as Rowan's novel cover model, for which he's depicted the heroic, I don't know, a masculine male protagonist across hundreds of books titles. Uh, joined Covito, coast to coast. Who the hell is Covito? This guy? Where he explained why he believes the world is upside down. Okay. Today, it's almost like they don't like men. That testosterone, of course, in times of war, who are you going to rely to? Soldiers, they have to have testosterone. Well, gave their men. And I mean, it's like these people. Oh, and they have plenty of testosterone, and people are taking their side. He didn't make a single point. He should have stuck to modeling. He did not make a point at all. It's like, yeah, men have testosterone. They have to have testosterone. Yeah, we do. We do have to have testosterone. What is your point? There's never been a point in history where men weren't criticized for being men. Like, it's not a new thing. It's just there's more ways for women to express it now. It's not a new thing. The world isn't upside down just because you hear it in the media because it's popular and it gets women going, and women are the consumers, so they're going to sell things to them. If they can tell them that men are terrible and men shouldn't be doing this, and it speaks to their vanity and their ego, it'll get them to buy stuff. That's the only reason it seems that way. But the world isn't upside down. Ladies still at home with their men and still cuddled up and being all feminine and stuff. Like it's not that serious. uh Blah blah blah. What is this? In life there are trends, and this is nothing more than a trend. It's ridiculous, like all the rest of the woke movement. I mean, the woke movement was a fad like any other fad. um it was annoying when it existed, because this is the thing. If you tell people that the world works in a certain way, and you get enough people and you establish a consequence for them not following that certain way, you'll get people just start spouting like they always believe this. Like as soon as the woke movement came around, people that were like you'd see every day, all of a sudden they start saying that they always believed in this woke nonsense the whole time. They always believed it. That's just how they think the world should work and everyone should do. And as soon as the pendulum swings the other way and now everyone is like criticizing the wokeness, all of a sudden they're not woke. They've never been woke. They're like, oh, this is crazy. I don't understand this. Like, there's just people just attracted to things because a lot of people are just bored. That's why entertainment is so big. And that's why a lot of people get their ideas from entertainment, because it's entertaining to adopt a new idea and a persona. I talk to many people, I bet you do. I talk to many women, and the women say, we can't find real men anymore. Did you ask them if they can find real men? And they say, we want a real man, not a metrosexual. Do they? Do they really? Because if women want real men and men want women, men would acquiesce and act like real men to get the women. And if a lot of the men that the women are encountering are not acting like real men, that means the women are lying. Like, obviously, they're lying. That's like men saying they love to see women in short skirts with makeup on and long hair. And they're like, we can't find women like that anymore. It's just like, no, if you like that and women can get attention doing that, they'll do it. It's a lie. It's an obvious lie. So what they say is happening in the new romance novels is detached from reality. It's La La Land. He went on an interview. Fabio, what's going on with your neck? You got that turkey neck stuff going. Fabio speaking with Cavuto called the trend hogwash. Damn, he's old. It's just a trend. They're going to be in and out, and that's the reality. Yeah. The industry veteran shared his advice for the next generation of men. Be yourself and don't drink soy milk. All right. I don't think the next generation of men know who you are, or would they even listen. And the next generation of men are going to do what they want to do. Men, it's just every generation of men is going to do that. I remember when I was a kid, the generation before me, they had ideas about what it meant to be a man and how you got to open doors for ladies and you have to do all of this and you got to pay in the first date and do all that shit. Growing up, like, none of us wanted to be gentlemen and do all that nonsense and put our coats down on puddles and shit. Like, I'm dirty my coat. Walk around the goddamn puddle. This is dumb. I got to pay all this goddamn money just to get to know you. You're not that interesting. Like, I remember that. I remember that generation. We didn't want to do any of the nonsense. And that's just what you get with every generation. This new generation, they might seem soy, but it's just like they were adolescents and a lot of nonsense were being pushed on them. And before they even got grown enough and mature enough to even understand the dynamic, they were being pushed all this shit that they should do for a woman. And then they just grow up rebelling against that. And it's not until they get older that they realize that, okay, I guess what I understand why we have to do that. You kind of have to like show that you're really serious about this girl, and you got to show that you know, because she meets a lot of guys coming at her and they're not always serious, and she has to filter through them. So you got to kind of stand out, and you have to show that you're actually interested by investing. Like, you get that when you get more mature. So this whole thing about be yourself and don't drink soy milk, it's completely terrible advice, because these kids don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know what they're doing, and you tell them this, and they'll interpret it however they want. They'll interpret it to do whatever the hell they were going to do in the first place. You didn't change anything. But anyways, it's an interesting dynamic we got in the world. But until next time.